The title of this episode is The Rich Rollin Burglary Crew. Crips face 92 plus burglaries, gun and murder charges. Okay, let's see. Let's get caught up to speed on what happened here and who was involved.
As the Rich Rollin Burglary Crew, responsible for 92 residential burglaries in the city of Los Angeles.
Welcome back to another episode of War in Cali. Now you see by this title, LA has been on fire with a lot of arrests and indictments coming down. And some of the Rollin 30 Crips and the 5-5 neighborhood Crips are a part of this new one. At least 10 people have been charged in what Los Angeles officials have described as a crime ring, acting on the string of residential robberies across the city. Officers conducted what LAPD chief described
Shout out to you, brother.
as a major operation by executing search warrants and targeting the burglary suspects. The suspects taken into custody did have gang ties, some being from the Rollin 30 Crips and some being from the 5-5 neighborhood Crips. Both of these gangs are separate gangs, but are close allies, and these gang members from these different hoods came together to commit these crimes. The burglary crew, the targets of this operation, were members of what was called the Rich Rollin Burglary Crew. They were allegedly responsible for over 92 residential burglaries in the city of Los Angeles. Investigators believe the break-in started as early as 2022 and has spanned to cities like West LA, Pacific Hollywood, Wilshire, North Hollywood, West Valley, Foothill, and Topanga, among others. By the numbers, burglaries associated with this particular crew since 2022 had Hollywood with 3 robberies, Wilshire with 65, Pacific with 25, West LA with 43, North Hollywood with 3, West Valley had 2.
I'm interested in knowing how did they put all these together on these niggas? Did they leave like a trace at each of these places? Because how do you like just put together 92 burglaries and be like, all right, these are the 10 people that did it? It has something to do with this ring of people right here. So cell phone pings, fingerprints. That's a lot of burglaries. 92 burglaries. That's a lot. I think the average motherfucker, if he did one burglary, he probably would be cool. Like, all right, nigga, I'm done. The average motherfucker, right? But to do 92 burglaries is crazy.
Foothill had 3, Devonshire had 3, and Topanga had 1, among others. A breakthrough in a case occurred in February of this year, where officers chased 3 suspects in a vehicle that officers recognized as being used in 2 burglaries. Those 3 people were arrested on February 12th, and officers gained information that led to more potential suspects.
Oh no, don't say they snitched. Is that what he's trying to say, they snitched?
Executing warrants, officers found tools to conduct burglaries, several firearms, some of which were reported stolen, and large amounts of ammunition. Other stolen items were found such as jewelry, luxury handbags, and credit cards. The arrested suspects range in age from 22 to 47. According to police, 7 of them were booked on charges including
47? God damn. Nigga out here hitting houses at 50 years old? I guess. I mean, shit. Yeah, I mean, shit. If you hitting like some millionaire houses or something, you taking a chance. Because at 47 years old, you like, damn, if I get caught and go to jail, nigga, I'm old. I'm already at 50. Who the fuck want to go to jail? Like, I mean, you close to the end, my brother. To be going to jail and fuck around and get hit with some wild shit, especially if people in the house that you hidden, they're going to hit you with them extra charges, kidnapping, all kind of shit.
Burglary and possession of a controlled substance while armed. Police said while 1 suspect surrendered in response to an active warrant, 2 further suspects who were already in custody on an unrelated attempted murder charge were also charged in connection to the burglaries. Police said they raided the crew early on the morning of August 20th and executed search warrants at 8 locations, where they recovered an arsenal of weapons and stolen goods. That included 15 firearms, high-capacity magazines, body armor, and 50-round handgun drum magazines.
Burglary crew accused of nearly 100 break-ins across the city, taken down.
Yeah, they call themselves the Rich Rollin Burglary Crew.
It's a major win for our city.
Los Angeles city leaders announcing arrests Monday in a burglary bust after an operation last Wednesday. At least 8 people are facing charges in connection with what officials call the Rich Rollin Burglary Crew, suspected of 92 break-ins across the city. 2 people facing attempted murder charges were already in custody before that operation last week.
10 suspects all adult career criminals with prior arrests for violent and property crimes.
This map here shows where officials say the break-ins happened going back to 2022, from West Los Angeles, Wilshire, North Hollywood to West Valley and Topanga. Chief Jim McDonald says the break in the case happened back in February when 3 people allegedly involved were arrested after a pursuit, and that officers recognized a van that was being used in 2 burglaries. McDonald says multiple handguns, purses, jewelry, high-end watches, and stolen credit cards were recovered during a search back in April.
These are not crimes of need. These are crimes of greed.
Attorney Nathan Hochman says an additional 45 cases are under investigation.
Some of the alleged suspects were 37-year-old Devon Collier, 47-year-old Tyrone Tisby, 38-year-old Frank Tisby, 38-year-old Jeremy Shepard, 22-year-old Jermaine, 20-year-old Marco Lewis, and Markel Lewis, who was 26, all who were in custody on August 20th after the sting operation. They were booked on multiple charges, including burglary and possession of a controlled substance while armed. 40-year-old Eric Cannon surrendered in response to an active warrant on August 22nd, and 2 suspects, 36-year-old Anthony Leslie and Sean Quinney, who was also 36, were both already in custody on unrelated charges. Leslie and Quinney are both facing attempted murder charges.
Now, my question is, how did they get all these niggas? How did you get all these niggas? That's going to be interesting, right? Whenever you got, see, when you do crime with a lot of people, man, it could get tricky, man. Y'all know it could get tricky as fuck. The risk of you getting caught, imagine, okay, 10 of us hit a lick together. 3 of us, 4 of us hit a lick together. 3 motherfuckers get caught out of the 4. You're the only one that got away. How comfortable are you going to sleep at night? Knowing that 3 of the 4 people got arrested and they just went to jail. Nigga, that's going to be the worst sleep of your fucking life every night. Because you go like, nigga, they coming at some point. Because you don't never know when somebody snitch until the police come knocking at your door. Or the police grab you, so. That's crazy.
LA police chief will say, these arrests send a clear message. If you prey on our neighborhoods, we will find you and hold you accountable. What made this takedown possible was the outstanding work of our officers and detectives communicating across divisions and sharing intelligence and connecting the dots that revealed these burglary crews were tied together. With this operation just happening, there's still a lot of developing info on this situation, but with the current situation in the streets, more gangs should be worried about this.
Need. These are crimes of greed. I want the burglars and the robbers to know that if we don't get you that day, we're going to get you.
In South LA, we do not rest until we find those who are responsible.
This will conclude this episode, if you haven't already.
They been going crazy out here, man. I know y'all been seeing it in the news, y'all hear us talk about it or whatever, but they going crazy out here right now, grabbing motherfuckers up for all kinds of shit. And it's hot out here. It's a lot of wars right now, a lot of gang wars going on in LA too, so they just had a shooting today, 5 people got shot. Like, it's crazy, man. LA is on fire, man, but the police is on fire too. It's tough to be a criminal in this era, man, because you got all them damn cameras. You got all them damn snitches. And then it's always like, they be like the cell phone ping. And then you be like, damn, if you're going to commit a crime, why do you got your cell phone in your pocket? Or why do you... Like, it's obvious, if you keep seeing stories of people getting caught by them connecting a cell phone ping to the area at the time of the crime, and you're out here doing crimes, why do you got your cell phone in your pocket? It's just like obvious shit. Like, no, listen here, I ain't condoning nothing. I'm just saying, I'm just reacting. I ain't condoning nothing. I ain't telling nobody how to do nothing or what they should do. I'm just reacting and giving my 2 cents. That's all I'm doing.
Ready? Check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Some shit is just common sense, though. That's what it boiled down to. But being a criminal isn't for everybody, man. That's one thing we learn. That's one thing we all know. That's one thing we all see daily. Being a criminal isn't for everybody. You know what I mean? Find other avenues to get you some chili, man. I know your back can be against the wall sometimes, but when you're doing shit out of pure greed, that's when you're going to get caught. Now, if you go, I'm not approving, hear me out. I'm not approving, I'm not condoning, I'm not saying go do this. I'm just giving my 2 cents, devil's advocate, whatever y'all want to call it. If your back is against the wall and you like, fuck, nigga, my kid needs a surgery or whatever, this shit, like some real shit, and you go out and hit a lick and you pass, then nigga, fall back. Now, when you out here and you hit a lick and you pass, and then you hit another lick and you pass, and then now at this point, your bills is paid, all this shit, whatever, and then you go hit another lick and you pass, another lick and you pass, another lick and you pass. Now you're just being greedy. Like at this point, now you're just stealing for the thrill. You're just doing it for the thrill, because what are you doing with the money? Only for you to get caught and it's all at your house. You still got stolen shit at your house. Why are you keeping stolen shit at your house? You know what I mean? It's just like common basic shit. Like, I don't know, man. That's why I'm like, that criminal way, man, listen, I know we all done been there and went through not this level, but we all done did something that we thought, you know what I mean, to make some money outside of going to get a 9 to 5. You may have, you know what I mean, whatever it was, who knows? But some shit you just gotta use common sense. Like, all right, this ain't for me, man. This ain't for me. This ain't the route I need to take. You know what I mean? This ain't the route. If 10 of my homies, and now all of us is in jail, that ain't cool. So all of y'all niggas got caught. Nobody's out on the street. God damn. But, you know, freedom guys, man. Freedom guys. They was trying to get some money for their kids and shit, man. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say that. Freedom guys. Freedom guys.